everyone, welcome to Tuesday. You did a great job yesterday and let's keep going today. This is our weekly agenda. Today, hopefully you've already done your question of the day and you are now watching your teacher video. We are going to complete a writing journal. We are going to read an article and complete a Google quiz. So today is a busy day full of new things. Again, our weekly objectives. Yesterday, you took your Renaissance Star. Sometime, later this week, we're gonna talk about our STAR interim assessment a little bit in more detail. Today, we are going to practice completing some Google quizzes, and later this week, we're gonna be using HMH a little bit more. So, your writing journal. Today's prompt is a little bit different from last week. This is a free write. You can write about anything you choose. You can write a story about your pets. You can tell me about something that's happened over the summer that was really fun or neat that you just want to share. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. It's completely up to you. But make sure we keep things school appropriate. If it's not something you wouldn't want the principal reading or something like that, let's keep our text appropriate. But just write about something that interests you, or tell me a story about your dogs. I love whenever you show me pictures of your dogs, or whenever you tell me about them. You can share their names with me. I told a few of you that last week in your Flipgrid, so just have fun with it. I really enjoy reading what you're writing. I think it's great. So today we are going to read an article and we are going to take a Google quiz on the article. And it's been a while since we've been in school, and sometimes we need a review about things a good reader does. And some of you are saying, I'm a great reader, I've got this, and some of you are kind of acknowledge that you struggle a little bit with reading. These strategies are things that all readers should do, and sometimes it gets to the point where you don't even think about them, you just do them. And they're what we call the 4 Ps. The first P is preview. When you preview a text, you look at it and you kind of try and figure out what it's about. And you can do that a few ways. You can look for text features, and that could be headings or subheadings or bold words or maybe charts or graphs or maps. Any of those text features that really stand out to you can help you preview what you're reading. The next thing is the genre. Is this a nonfiction text that's going to give me information? Is it fiction? Is it going to be telling me a story? If you just look at the genre, you can get a feeling for what you're about to be reading, and that helps you. And then next is point of view. From whose point of view is the story being told? Is it a first-person point of view? I walked down the hallway and saw a shadow at the end of the hall. Or is it a third-person point of view where she walked down the hallway and saw a shadow at the end of the hall? So just look at point of view, because it changes how you interact with the story. Point of view is really important, and we don't think about that too much whenever we are reading sometimes. The next P is predict. We're predicting what our text may be about, and we can just look at our text features, like if there's maps or pictures, we can use our text features to predict. We can also look at the title. Sometimes the title can really tell us what our text is about, and it makes it really helpful. Some people skip over titles and just get straight to the body of the text, and that title is really important, so don't forget to read your title first. Another thing, what will I learn? Is this a nonfiction piece that is about icebergs? What am I going to learn in this text? If I've got a text feature of an iceberg on it, I can predict that this is going to be about icebergs. What am I going to learn about this? So you're tying all of these P's together. The next one is your prior knowledge. What do you know about this topic? So if it's about icebergs and you see the picture, you're predicting that it's about icebergs, think in your head, what do I already know? What are some facts that I may know? Some of you may go, I absolutely have no idea about anything about icebergs, Miss Norman. I don't really either. So what am I going to learn? Am I going to learn how they're made, where they are, how they drift? And then the last thing is the purpose. Purpose is really important. And it can be, why did the author write this? Why is the author putting these words together, putting this text together? What was their intention? Is it for me to learn something? Is it for me to read this story and find it funny and laugh? Is it to make me have a good cry? Our authors write books and they write text with a purpose. There's a meaning there for the author, and it's up to us to kind of figure it out as we read. And then the last one is, why am I reading it? Now, your answer for this assignment is not because Miss Norman assigned it in Google Classroom. You're reading it because you're going to learn something. You're reading it because you're going to experience something different. When we read books, we step into the shoes of characters, and we have different experiences and things that we might not have seen or been a part of on our own. And that's the awesome thing about reading, is you can step into these worlds that you never would have been a part of, or you can get all of this information that maybe you didn't think to look up about icebergs yet. And so why am I reading? The answer a lot of the time is to learn or to experience something else. So we're going to read our article. It's really cool. And then we're going to take our Google quiz. And the Google quiz is 3 questions, and they're all open-ended. So you're going to have to write and craft your responses to these questions. Now make sure that you're using proper punctuation, capitalizing your letters, and really take the time to think about these questions. And we want it to be, we want you to take your time and kind of, if you want to go back and look at the text to find your answers or find evidence, do that. That's fine. You can do that. No one's gonna tell you you're cheating or anything like that. I highly recommend you double check for that sort of stuff. But you're gonna take your time and you're really gonna look in those answers, and I can't wait to read what you write. And when you finish with this Google quiz, you are done for the day. And you have knocked out Tuesday, and I'm really excited to read your writing journals. I'm really excited to find out what you think about the article. Remember those 4 Ps, and it's really great for everyone just to review those, even people who think that they're the best readers in the room. Okay? Bye, guys.